I wouldn't even sit here and lie. I'm really, really struggling right now. It's been a very weird last couple of weeks as my program tapered off and I've had more and more rest days. In hindsight, I've realized that I found myself riding the coattails, so to speak, of the focus and purpose that comes with having specific numbers to hit on specific days, and how easy that makes your training in many ways, how easy it makes focusing on what it is that you're going to do in the gym. You know what you need to be prepared for the day before, how hard it's going to be. So it's easy to get all the little things right that aid your training, i.e. your nutrition, your sleep, management of like dopamine fixes, and so on and so forth. This last week it's not been fun. It's not been fun in that respect. I can't sit here and lie. It just so happens to coincide with my deadlift day. I took it too early, if I'm being completely honest. I should have waited until at least another day, maybe even longer, because I could feel that my body was just still recovering from the different type of beating I put it through. The stimulus that I experienced was clearly a shock, and that shock was yet to be recovered from. So in many ways, I jumped the gun by trying to get my deadlifts in yesterday. But in many ways, if I'm being completely honest with myself, that was me chasing purpose. That was me chasing some sort of direction with regards to what it is that I would train today. Because I think about training, I think about my next training session now, and I feel lost. And it's crazy because this is coming from a man who spent the best part of 100 days on YouTube, 200 days, all in, winging it and going to the gym every day. Somebody would say, what are you training today? I'd be like, I don't know, see where the bar takes me. That was literally my attitude towards training and my experience in the gym, and I loved it. I got really good at it. A friend yesterday made me realize that it's a skill. Like, however you want to look at it, it's a skill. Going into the gym without any sort of external guidance, any sort of external purpose. So a purpose that comes from outside of yourself, guidance that comes from outside of your own mind, is a skill, plain and simple. Because to get a good workout in without that takes practice. It takes practice. Not everybody can do it. Very few people do. And it in and of itself is a skill. And it's a skill that I feel like I've lost touch with over this last month, to my detriment, without a doubt, to my detriment, because it's now come to a point where I am calling that skill up in order to use it, yet it's not really there for me to use. The sword is blunt. I haven't been sharpening that sword. So I need to, in many ways, tuck my shirt in and get on with it. Because I need to prepare myself for my next training block. I need to prepare my next training block. I need to prepare myself for my next training block. And most importantly, I need to go and have fun again. Because for me, my favorite thing about the training program was that I really enjoyed it. And every day on program was fun. Every day off program didn't feel as fun. But every day on program, I really enjoyed. I had a lot of fun. And that used to be my experience with freestyling in the gym. I used to just go in, I'd get on something to warm up, whether it be stairs, Stairmaster, treadmill, skipping, sled push, and pull. During my warm up, I would start to feel my body, think about, what do I want to attack today? And then I would take one step, one exercise, get into it, and then slowly build. Sometimes you do a lot of work, and sometimes you would do an okay amount of work. Sometimes you'd work to an extremely high intensity, and sometimes you wouldn't. So this week is going to be about sharpening that sword again, reconnecting with that skill, the experience that comes with getting good work in whilst not having anything external to hold you accountable or to make it easy. And yeah, we'll see where it takes us. It just so happens that this lined up with a few things outside of the gym in my life that just didn't make it any easier. The timing couldn't have been more beautiful. Like, when it rains, it really does pour, because this was a week where if I ever needed that grounding, that finite purpose of you getting in the gym, you're doing this on this day, it's going to be hard, you get it done, you get your reward, you go home. Would have been this week, but that's life. That is life. When it rains, it always pours. And we're made stronger for overcoming those moments. We can't beat ourselves up for allowing ourselves to fall foul to life's pools. And we just have to have confidence within ourselves that it ain't going to last forever. Have confidence in ourselves that we will bounce back quickly based off previous experiences in similar situations. And take confidence in our ability to be aware of such moments in our life. A lot of people walk through life unaware that they're currently in whatever you want to call it, a rut or a down period or a small period of limbo. And it sounds dramatic, but I was talking to my best mate about it yesterday. It sounds dramatic. For me, this will be the 4th day that I've been a little bit lost, so to speak, due to a combination of things. One of those things being my purpose in the gym. 4 days ain't a long time. And like I said, the more aware you are of it, the more you can take action in order to get yourself out of it and give yourself the confidence that it ain't gonna last long at all. I'll only be here for a minute, and once it's done, I'll move and get back on the horse, because that's all we can do, man. That's all we can do. But again, if you made it this far, thank you very, very much, and I shall see you tomorrow.